Hello, budget besties. It's me, Zero Base Budget Girl, and welcome to today's video. I'm actually filming this intro after I already filmed my video, so what you see on the screen now is going to look different probably here in like 2 seconds. But yeah, anyway, hi, I'm Zero Base Budget Girl. If you're new here, I use a program called YNAB to balance my family's budget. We are a single income household. We currently do not have any debt, and we are trying to stay that way. And today I'm going to be entering some transactions for the month of January, closing that out, and looking over our spending for the entire month. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, and let's get into this video. First things first, I like to start with our cash account. So I'm gonna start with our savings account and update any transactions that have happened here since the last time I updated this. So the only thing that has changed here is a transfer of $50 from our checking account. Our checking account inflow of $50. This is for our baby, and that's that. So we're going to reconcile that and move on to our checking account. Sorry guys, the jets are jetting today. If you don't know, I do live on a military base, so the jets be jetting. Yay, go Air Force. She says it very sarcastically. All right, so I'm gonna clear this $50 that came in or went out for our baby, and then I'm going to scroll this back to January. And my husband transferred money from his offshore secret account, aka his other, just an account that we don't track in YNAB. For me, it was an inflow of $7,500. This is gonna go into my Roth IRA. So we are just gonna go ahead and just max it out here at the beginning of the year. I thought we were gonna like build up and like max at the end of the year, but my husband was like, take this, max out your Roth. I was like, oh, okay, thanks. So yes, Roth IRA for 2026 is already maxed out. Shout out to the hubby. Thank you. Okay, and then here is our paycheck, which was $2,815.31 this week, which is higher than the last one. So I don't know what's going on, but this little paycheck keep creeping up a little bit. So I don't know if it's going to be at this 27 like mark or this 28 mark, but either way I'm here for it, because it's definitely higher than this like 26 mark that it was in the past, so yeah, I don't know, we'll see if that stays that way. I don't know why this was so high, but like I said, I'm not complaining. And then lastly, this money went out to hubby's secret savings account. And this is just money for the kids. I don't think I mentioned it. If you're new here, my husband does have 2 children from his previous marriage. They live with their mother in another state. So yeah, so we have those 2, and then we have a baby together that we just had this past year. He is now 9 months old. I can't believe it. My little baby's growing so much. And that's it for kids. That's it. We're done. One and done for me. So that's $50 for each of the kids. So $50 for our baby, and then $50 for each of the big boys, in another account that's not tracked in YNAB. All right, so I'm going to head and reconcile that for now. And now we're moving on to our credit card transactions. First up on the list is our Chase credit card. Okay, first up is going to be for the Shopette. This is going to go towards booze. Ooh, that's not how you spell booze. Booze and snacks. It's $14.86 spent there. That is going to be overspent now. Yay. Next up is our internet, which is $75.74. Next up is the BX. I'm going to split transfer this one. This was a split between household stuff and baby. It was $46.45. $18 was spent on baby. I bought him a little shopping cart cover. It was on sale because he's getting quite heavy these days in his infant car seat. I think I'm going to transfer him to a bigger car seat soon, because I just like lifting that infant car seat in and out of the car is just getting really heavy because he's getting so big. So yeah, I was like, well, I'm gonna start putting him in a shopping cart now. And I'm a little bit of a germaphobe, so I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get one of those covers for the cars, for the shopping carts. And I'm actually really happy I waited, because I was gonna get one a couple weeks ago, but I was like, I'm gonna hold off a little bit longer and wait until I actually transfer him out of the infant cart seat. So like, I'll wait on it. And I'm glad I waited, because I happened to catch one that was on sale in the clearance section when I was in there. So I grabbed that one, saved a couple bucks. But anyway, the rest of this $28.45 is stuff for the house. I believe I had got some more like Pyrex, like storage, like glass bowls, and something else. I can't remember what it is, but I feel like there was a third thing, but I definitely remember getting bowls though, like storage containers. My husband, Reaper patches, I don't know. My husband needed to buy some patch for his uniform, so he spent $19.48 on a patch for his uniform. We Sprout. I bought baby. Oopsies. What did I just do? I think I clicked something on accident. Okay. Anyway, was I at Wheat Sprout? Baby. Okay. I spent $37.49. My baby is officially in his solid food era. So I just wanted to get him like a little like open cup to just like practice drinking with. He has like a little straw cup now, but I wanted to get him like an open cup to practice drinking with. And then I also picked up some silicone like freezer mold things as well. I make all of his baby food. So yeah, I just wanted to get like a little mold thingy to help whenever, because I have like little glass baby jars to put stuff in, but sometimes those are full and I'm like, oh, I don't have anything to store this baby stuff in. So now like I've been like trying to like those balls, I kind of using like I have like a metal muffin tin and I like line it with like plastic wrap and then like try and like pull the food out after it froze. I don't know, that just wasn't really working that well. So I was like, I'm gonna just buy the damn mold. I was trying to avoid buying a mold because I was trying to be, a little frugal, a little cheap, but at this point I'm just like, whatever, I'm just buy the mold. So convenience got me there. All right, next up is for our water softener. We went and got a couple bags of salt, so $39.76. I think my husband picked up like 7 bags, something kind of crazy. We kind of like load up because the place is in town and we don't go to town like super often, so it's not like, so like when we do go get salt, we like get at least like 2 months worth at a time. All right, next up is the hobby shop. I went and got some Pokemon cards. So I spent $41.10 on some Pokemans. Picked up a single card and the new set that just came out, Ascended Heroes, the tech sticker collection. He had some of those in stock, so I was able to grab one of those, and like I said, and I picked up a single card for my Crown Zenith collection that I'm still working on master setting. If you know, you know. Otherwise, I just spouted out a bunch of stuff that makes no sense, and you're probably like, what? That's fine. And then anyway, lastly is the shop at once again. My husband decided he wanted to grab some more booze and or snacks, I guess, because this definitely wasn't me. So $15.68 spent at the shop on that trip. So that brings our total on our total balance on our credit card to $813.27, which is correct. So we're gonna reconcile that. Next up is our American Express credit card. All right, I'm gonna roll this back to January. Our Disney Plus credit came through. This credit card gives us a monthly subscription to Disney, Hulu, or whatever, so we do not pay for that one. Our Walmart Plus credit also, or our Walmart Plus payment came out, which is $13.76. But like I was about to say, as I was about to say, we have a credit for that as well. This credit card does cover a Walmart Plus subscription as well, so we don't pay for that either. And then lastly is our USAA insurance. $61.62 came out for this half of the month, leaving this credit card balance at $238.76. And reconcile that. And moving on to my US bank card. This is the card that we mainly put dining out and groceries on, because it is the card that gives us the most points back for those things. All right, first up is the commissary. That's where we do majority of our grocery shopping. It's gonna go towards week 5 of groceries. I have one transaction for $5.71, and then another transaction for $11.97. So $17.68 total. Clear that, save, and add another. My husband and I went to Taco Bell for a little lunch date. So under family time. We spent $25.18 on our romantic food court lunch date. Taco Bell is getting expensive now. Like $25 for some Taco Bell? I don't know, man. That's kind of wild. All right, we got the commissary up here again. This is also going towards week 5 of groceries, and this transaction is for $38.71. And save and add another. We did also have a little food truck lunch date also this past week. And that was $37.19. So my husband has been working midnight shifts for probably the past like 3 or 4 months. He works from like midnight until 7:30-ish a.m. But this past week he was doing this like class, so he was on like a day shift schedule. So he was like able to we're able to hang out during the day and like have lunch. So we went out a couple times to have lunch together. But he's now back to his midnight working schedule. All right, next I ordered some pizzas from Domino's. This is actually going to go under hosting gatherings. I had a friend over. We had a little mommy baby play date. She also has a baby. Her baby's a little bit younger than mine though. But she came over to the house and we just chilled and yapped and watched a movie on Netflix and like had a little pizza and snacks and stuff. So that was nice. The $14.85 spent on some pizzas. And then this is for the commissary. And this one is actually going to be also towards hosting gatherings. There's the snacks I bought for our hangout. So $16.25 for snacks. I should just do this all in one thing together so I didn't have to do it again. But here's a commissary again. This time I'm going to split this one into week 5 of groceries as well as household stuff. Oh wait, nope, never mind. Delete that. I just need week 5 of groceries. Just $30.71. That next transaction that I was about to enter with the household stuff is actually for February, so I don't want to mess that up. All right, let me switch the date on this to February 1st for the commissary. Split this one into week 1 and household. Total $140.12. 30 of that was spent on stuff for the house. I got some like cleaning supplies and things, some laundry stuff, crap like that. And then $110.12 I will put towards our week 1 of groceries for the month of February. All right, and then we did get some gas. My car cost $30.29 to fill up, and my husband's car was $23.28 to fill up. Clear that. bringing our balance to $514.85 on this credit card. And reconcile that because that is correct. All right. Okay, so that closes up all of our transactions for the month of January. So I'm gonna hop over to our budget by hitting the plan tab. And you can see I have 5 overspent categories. So we're gonna take a look at those. $11.25 was overspent on monthly subscriptions. So I mentioned in my last video, but we added in Netflix, but it's a temporary subscription. We're probably not going to be paying for it after, I think we're going to cancel it by March, I believe. So I know we need to add an additional $11.25 moving forward until we decide to cancel Netflix. So cool. Love that for me. I'm going to actually edit this title so I can remember. Plus $11.25. Okay. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and actually let me go back over to all and pull this money from holding up to ready to be assigned. So that's all our money to be assigned with our paycheck that came in. So I'm going to I'm going to cover this overspending from ready to be assigned for that. $11.25. Week 5 of groceries overspent by $27.10, which I'm not too mad at. I feel like this is probably one of the better months I've done for groceries. So I'm gonna pull from week 3. I have $1.38 left in week 3 of groceries to go towards that. And then what else do I have left in the grocery category? I'm gonna leave that because I want that to build up. That always just stays there. So the rest of this overspending is going to be covered with ready to assign money. So $25.72 being pulled from ready to assign. Our water softener, we got a little too much salt, $6.48 over for that. I think I'm going to cover that with, let's go with snaps. Stuff I forgot to budget for. So we're going to cover that with snap money. Well, this is weird. Why is this? Oh, you know what? I think one of these actually is probably February, because this comes out twice a month and that probably needs to be applied to February, not January. Roll that back. So that's fine. That's fixed now. Not that I put that in the right month. And then lastly, booze and snacks was overspent by $22.54. I'm convinced most of this spending was from my husband. So I might pull that from his fun money. $20.54 coming from hubby's fun money to cover his overspending, getting his sweet treats or I don't know, energy drinks, grabbing a beer or something. I don't know. Clearly he been at the shop at this month. Right, so all of our overspending is covered. I'm gonna flip back to all, and I'm gonna move this ready to assign money down into holding. That way I can budget that out in our next video for the month of February. So $3,127.65. I'm gonna go into holding. We're gonna roll that into next month. So let's take a look. Let's reflect and see how we did this month. Oh, you know what? I'm so silly. I was like, why do I have so much money in my checking account? I forgot. I put the money. I forgot. I missed taking the money out of. So hubby transferred $7,500 in, and then I, Fidelity, transferred it out to Fidelity. My Roth, yes. Okay, outflow $7,500. I was like, yo, something is way off. Okay, so if we hop over to our Reflect tab, our total spending for the month of January, $16,111.79, which sounds ridiculous and crazy, but that was literally $12,500 of that is all went to my Roth IRA. So earlier in the month, $5,000 went to finish maxing out my 2025 Roth. And then, like I mentioned earlier, my husband just sent me just the $7,500 to go ahead and max out 2026. So we're just gonna, yeah. Can we it would be nice if we could just omit this. Let's do the math real quick. $111.79 minus $12,500. Okay, so far this month we've actually spent $3,611. So, which I think that's a pretty low spending month for us. I think we did pretty good this month. All right, so switching this over to groups, it looks like we've spent, like it's ignoring this, most of our money this month has went towards the children's, $600 for child support, $300 sent to the boys for some help cover some field trip expenses. Baby got $250 this month. I'm sure that seems, what did I buy for the baby this week? Oh, the diapers right there, a big chunk of that. We switched to cloth diapering, however, we still use disposable diapers at night. So I did get I bought like, this is probably like this will probably be like, maybe like 4 to 5 months worth of diapers, for nighttime diapering, right there. So we shouldn't have to see that for a little while. So I feel like after that, baby should be chilled out. And then puppy. Oh yeah, puppy went to the vet this month. I had to get some things done. So yeah, that's our children this month. Next up is groceries. We spent, oh my gosh, keep clicking the wrong button. We spent $837 on groceries this month. $600 on household things, bills, and just stuff for the house. $381 spent on fun money. $99 spent on dining out. $89 spent on family time, which was essentially dining out as well. $72 on booze and snacks. $40 towards Pokemon. I spent $38 for my fun money. We spent $29 for potluck, and $10 went towards clothing. $109 went towards unexpected things. My husband spent $63 for work-related stuff. $37 went towards something related to the house maintenance. Oh, I bought air filters. And then $875 for, stuff I forgot to budget for, which I think was the salt. We got subscriptions at $80.15. This is a mix of monthly subscriptions, so $56 on monthly subscriptions, and then $23 went towards one of my yearly subscriptions that came out. And then lastly, gifts. So this was $31 spent hosting my friend and our play date. So that's our spending for the month of January. I hope that you guys have had a great first month of the year. Can't believe we're already like into February. It's insane. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh my God, the jet's so loud. I don't know if y'all can hear them, but it's so noisy.